mission changed, I think, since I started this path of coaching. And before doing coaching, I did the long cycle of psychoanalysis. And because in that time, I just wanted to know more about me, myself, and about people. And honestly, it was about my relationship with men, because I was like, I'm the eldest in my family, and I was always working with male, in male environment. And I was a little bit finding myself a bit harsh and acting like a male. And when I had these feedbacks, and to get married, you need to change. And no, we don't need that. We need that to get a job, to get hired. But yeah, if you want to get married, you need to change. And I didn't know how to change it. So I went to the psychoanalysis to better understand my identity and my psychology, and that was very helpful for me.
When did you start that?
It was in 2005. And 1 year later I found the coaching, and it was like, I think, an eye opener or a door opener to a lot of things. So just after this, I did my master and I did the coaching. I changed a job and I moved to another city. And at that time, my mission was to have a successful career, as everyone, as every like a little woman. I had on mind what I call the classical successful life, which is success in your studies, success in your career, get a high salary, buy your apartment, your home, or whatever, get married, and to have it. It was having things. And when I did with work, it's not only the coaching is not enough. With the therapy, the coaching, the self-reflection,
Yeah.
The switch was there. So my mission was to set myself in the being more than the having. And later on, I found that I have really talent in working with people and coaching them mainly in leadership, enhancement. So I decided to start, the CoachingLab Academy. It was in 2012. It was 6 or 7 years after starting this all these changes in my life. So 2012 was a big jump, because I had good position. I was marketing director. I had lots of privileges, and I remember my dad told my mom, "Your daughter is becoming crazy. I cannot understand what she's doing. What is this thing? What she's doing? Entrepreneur? What is this? What is it? The coaching? What is that? She's crazy." I think that the panic was there. My mission was I worked in a big stressful environment. My values, I questioned a lot my values when I started the CoachingLab Academy. I said, what are my values? What I do want to achieve? What I do want to leave behind me? And that's the new baby came. And my mission today is to help leaders, to help organizations to become sustainable, performant, but also in healthy way for people, for individuals and teams. Because performance it's not performance or will be, no, it's both.
Yeah.
They are both, it's combined. So this is my main mission for the time being. And of course, to train, to help people also to be trained as good coach or qualified professional coaches. So I have these both hats. My vision, I do believe that together we can make the difference. We can build and let's prepare a good future for ourselves, for our kids, for the human being. But together, yes. I am one of many. I have one of many, and I have this beautiful vision of balancing the world where we are living today.
That's really powerful. When you talked about your dad, your father, and what he taught about you at that moment when you decided to become an entrepreneur, just wondering, what really drives you to follow your beliefs and your dream?
The freedom.
Yeah.
I think I was
Freedom. Okay.
at that time. A few girls, a few women were there to dare have this optimistic idea or to do, and with not like big investment, not capital, not like a big community behind you. And in Morocco, and you don't have the big names behind you to support you to have this business. It's like, okay. And now we find that Gen Z or even the new generation, they are like, this is their culture. This is now they are talking about entrepreneurship. This is what we are asking from them also, because the government or company, they cannot hire enough. So think about entrepreneurship and innovation. But that time it was challenging. I think the willingness to be free, the willingness also to, I had a vision about the coaching. I had a vision that this is gonna be like the new profession. I had this vision, and no one I remember even in the association when I talked about this, they said, no, it's too much. You are like dreaming. We cannot like follow you. And I had that vision that, okay, that the coaching will be the profession of the future, and we will need coaches. And we are shifting from the classical leadership model to the new models. Yeah, because I'm curious, so I was like reading a lot and researching a lot. So I was like just
how did you decide from your master coaching, from becoming a professional coach, to building and creating a school, a training organization that train actually other professional coaches?
I remember when I traveled to US, at that time the International Coaching Federation organized the Global Leader Forum in person. I was the president of Maha Coaching that time. We were working on the rename, and we signed the partnership, by the way, at that time in Atlanta, to become officially ICF Morocco. And when I met with peers and fellow coaches, they were all certified coaches from accredited training programs. And they were asking me, what is this? What are you training? I was proud of my training, but they were not globally recognized. And I questioned myself, we do have good programs, but unfortunately, we are only the ones who knew about them. So we are doing a lot of efforts, big efforts, but at really local level. I think that time I realized that we really need to be global, else we are going to stay like small, local, and no one can value what we are doing. When I came back, so I worked with the board at that time, and we definitely agreed on becoming ICF Morocco and working to become fully recognized and have all the processes and the norms that requires the global institution. Yeah, that was, I think, a big shift.
Wow, that's powerful. So thank to you and to the other board members at that time who really worked hard to have this also recognition and also go globally, as you say today, to become a successful entrepreneur. It's a must to have, it's a must to be as a global leader, global entrepreneur, and to offer solutions or maybe services that really could target global audience, not only local audience or local communities. That's really, really important. And I like this shift, this powerful shift that you've had at that time that really empowers you to maybe go through this path and stick to your beliefs, even if your dad said that maybe you went crazy at the moment. But that's really, really interesting. And now as a leader, as the head of this institution, this training institution, what values do you hold closely to your heart in your day-to-day work?
The program is not only training programs, it's really transformational one. We do have, because the why behind it is, when I decided to launch it, it was not to only, it's not It's not competing with others at all. This is, I looked for what we do have in the market and what we don't, and I created something new. Something's really like coming from the deepest and rooted values of the people in, not only in Morocco, but we do have a lot of like similarities with the African countries. So what's really like define us, makes us different, and I keep all these values and identity and history also. I mix them with the international and competencies, all the global requirements. So I mixed all this to answer to this question that people, I do need to have a program or a training that allows me to grow, me to have a better career, to be better self. So this is why I have I have 2 levels. The level 1 is life coaching program for people who want to work on themselves, to have this personal development. I did to have it. And the second level is to continue to work with organizations, with companies, with groups and teams. So this is level 1 and level 2. That's the philosophy behind it. So this is why we had a lot of interviews. So we don't admit everyone. We admit people fitted with the values and also people fitted with, because they could have another needs, and so I can suggest to them to go to another school. But for us, we need really...
Yeah, definitely. There are so many different organizations.
Yeah.
Or centers, if I may say, that are certified today. We can find them in Morocco and even in Africa, different African countries, South Africa also.
Yeah.
And thanks to the International Coaching Federation associations and chapters that are really developed now globally, but also on the African continent, where we can get easily to the right organizations or institutions that really follow and help leaders or managers or even young leaders who are looking for their new mission, looking for building their future or their new part. But I would love to come back to the question about your values. What really, how can I say, drives your values or guides you day to day during your work as a leader, as a coach leader?
The first one is that we do believe in our potential. We can do it, we can make it. And the difference with the other, for example, programs, they are like foreigners coming from Europe, coming from North America, from elsewhere. But me, I didn't have like local experience, and this local is becoming global now. So I exported local product. So I do believe in this potential. Like, I really request all the African women, youth, leaders to believe in their competencies and give them the chance to prove and to show. This is my daily really value, equal opportunity. This is the equal opportunity. And the other one is it's always possible. It's always possible. And infinite list of possibility in this world. This is one. And but I'm a deep person, so I work and interact with people who are really like present to themselves and rooted. I don't like superficial things, and and the innovation also. I think that I'm always I do love creating things and innovating. When people they said, oh, they are copying on you, no, I don't mind. We will do new things. But
beautifully stated. Yes, definitely. To the values that you are taking with you or guiding you as a leader are definitely the values that every woman, every young leader and African leader should keep in mind